In today's video, we have a woman that melts down when the roles are reversed. My name is Griffin, this is my mind. Stay on the path of progress and let's get into it.
I just asked a guy out and it was the worst experience of my life. Oh my God. I'm an incredibly anxious and socially awkward person, but I was like, you know what is the worst they can say? No? Nope, there's something worse. Let's make the scene. I was in Walmart and I saw this guy in the chip aisle and he had multiple bags of chips in his arms and I was like, that is my man. Okay, you got this. I walk up to him and I'm like, hey, do you like the Talkie Waves? I love the original, but I haven't tried that version yet. And he gives me this big smile. I'm like, oh my God, this is so easy. Why haven't I done this sooner? And he's like, oh my God, you have to try these. And he hands me one of the bags. And I have no game. So I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to go for it. So I was like, you know, I know this is really forward. And this is where I started to get really awkward. But I'm like, I know this is really forward. But would you like to go out sometime? His face drops. And I'm like, oh my God, I want to crawl into my skin. Like I am starting to sweat. And I notice he's not looking at me, like he's looking past me and his face is just like mortified. I turn around, there's a girl, and she is glaring at me. Oh. She looks at me and she goes, don't you want to date a guy your own age? Sorry, I have father issues, I guess. I mean, I'm in my 20s and he looked like he was in his 30s or 40s. And before people come at me, I couldn't see his ring because it was hidden by the various bags of chips. I'm the worst person when it comes to confrontation, so I didn't know what to say. I was just like, oh, I'm so sorry. Here's some hot chip. And I handed her the bag that her husband gave me, and I have never walked out of a Walmart as fast as I have that day.
You can actually respect the bravery that it takes to do something like that, especially for a woman. But really, this is just so fascinating because this is just an ounce of the rejection that men face. And I'm not even saying that as like, oh, boo-hoo, poor men. It's just like, no, bro, we are built different, literally.
Gender equality until it's time to shovel the snow. I was gonna do it. Shut up. Nothing's gonna drive me because nobody admits anything they've done. Living off a none of you want to touch. You're not the fucking done.
Here's the thing with this one, man. Chivalry is dead, but women killed it. She expects men to stand up and give her their seat. But what is she doing in return exactly? So all of this stuff is really just a societal standard of just basically manners for your common man. And the female equivalent of this back in the day would be something akin to just smiling. So gentlemen, let me ask you, when was the last time a woman just smiled at you? Genuinely, leave an answer. Women are not holding up their end of the bargain. So men were like, okay, why would I do this anyway? I'm just not gonna do it anymore.
My shaman told me that the love of my life would share the same zodiac sign as me. I have looked far and wide, but I still can't find a clear Taurus.
I don't get it. I still can't find a clear Taurus. Wait, why is everyone saying K? What do they mean by clear Taurus? A megalol? Think about it. I'm a Taurus. Clear Taurus.
No. A little bit of context for this next clip. So we have this woman that's streaming in a gym, and then this happens. The dude walks by and grabs some sneaky pics, and then this is her reaction.
Same thing as me streaming and people like walking around and they get recorded. I mean, obviously it's a little different because I don't know, I don't want to be that girl. I don't want to ban him.
So actually, fair play to her. Quite self-aware, actually. Because it seems like most female streamers nowadays would take that as an opportunity to play the victim and try and get more views. But she's like, nah. So props to her, to be fair. And this dude right here, simp, loser.
If you love someone, you love them no matter what. So like, yeah, it's okay.
Wait, hold on.
Yes.
Repeat that last part.
If you love someone, you love them no matter what.
Are you talking about unconditional love?
Yes.
You believe there's unconditional love?
Yeah.
Have you ever had that love for anybody?
Yeah, I think that I have.
A romantic partner?
Yeah.
Stop the cap.
Did you break up with him, or did he break up with you?
I broke up with him.
Well, this must have been conditional. You fell out of unconditional love? How does that work?
We didn't talk, so I feel like that doesn't really...
So there were conditions to your love. Communication. Talking.
I guess, yeah.
Unconditional love. That's what we're talking about, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you have unconditional love for someone, there's nothing he could do to f that up.
Okay, I guess you're right.
Okay, so she owned up to it at least. But unconditional love means loving someone unconditionally, no matter what they do. And with that, I don't even think I believe in that concept really of unconditional love. The only place where it would actually apply is probably between a mother and her children, and that's probably it. Maybe the dad too, but even with that, I feel like a father's love is more conditional. But within the confines of a relationship, there's just no way that unconditional love exists. Because to get into that relationship to begin with, both parties had to meet a whole bunch of bullet points to begin with. And that's just life, bro. You perform or you lose. That's it.
Hey, you need to stop how you're driving past our house.
Oh yeah? And you need to start taking some self-defense classes.
All right.
And quickly.
Guys, never argue with a girl. If she tells you the sky is red, the sky is red. If she tells you 1 + 1 is 20, it's 20. Don't do it. You're gonna lose. They're always right.
Okay, bad advice. There's a difference between arguing with her and just telling her she's wrong. This is exactly how a lot of guys end up getting cheated on and completely losing frame in a relationship. You have no spine. You have no boundaries. You don't speak up. You don't assert yourself. You let her do and say anything she wants without ever standing up for yourself or what you believe in. So let's take that example. Your girl says the sky is red. You don't sit there, go back and forth, say, oh, well, that's a very good point. I never thought about it that way. Just say, don't be dumb. That's it. Then she comes back at you, hey, don't call me dumb. Then you just brush it off on whatever. If she keeps pushing, just walk away. Before temporal facelift. Okay, it's normal. Dude, just like, why? Why do you do that to yourself? Can we pop up the before and after? There was no dude in history that said, yeah, you know, well, I would have gotten with her, but she just didn't have enough plastic surgery. She didn't have enough plastic in her face in general. So it was a no for me. Like, bro, women are just doing this to themselves. It's the social media brainwashing. Because what men are actually asking for this?
I don't like 50-50. I don't do coffee dates. I don't care how much money I ever make. I still want my man to pay for everything. He should pick me up. He should drop me off. He should buy me Ubers. In exchange, he gets to not embarrass me and breathe my air. I think it's pretty fair. I think we're even Stevens. Otherwise, I don't need a man just to have a man. This is for me. For the guys who are mad though, cry about it.
No, thank you.
What red flags do you like in a guy?
Red flags that I like?
Yeah.
When he doesn't want me. I'm like obsessed. If he doesn't want me, I'm like, yes, you're mine.
So you like the chase?
I love the chase.
Toxic. If he also hangs out with other girls but likes me more than them. He likes someone else.
Alcoholic, controlling.
I'd have to agree with the alcoholism. That's definitely a big one for me.
Wow, these are actually pretty good questions. Asking like, what red flags do you find attractive? And then you get the actual real answers of what they more than likely go for. It really tells you a lot about what women find arousing.
One thing, and I can't stress this enough, is if you text someone and they don't text you back, but they've opened your text, it's because they want to talk in person. Obviously, show up at their house.
You're a problem. You're a real problem.
I expect a clean house, laundry done, all the meal cooked when I get home, because there's food got to be ready for me to eat. Laundry done, you know. That's what Jack told his wife, and that's why she's leaving him for another man, because that man respects her.
That makes sense.
You know?
Should. Yeah.
And that's why I said she should.
I'm glad you're not like
And honestly, like, it's insane that he's gonna act like that, you know?
Yeah.
Push.
How old are you?
19. I'm 32.
You lady single?
No, that's my baby daddy and that's her boyfriend. Open relationship.
So what's it like being in an open relationship with your man?
We see who we want to see, but at the end of the day, we come home to each other.
Is it that you're not satisfied from what you're getting, or?
No, I am satisfied. It's just the lifestyle I've lived for 6 years, and so we go outside of the relationship.
Do you like tell your man when you're gonna be with another guy, or what?
So I haven't done it recently, but I'm the breadwinner. I take care of my house.
So he follows you?
Correct.
So you don't tell him when you're gonna get some D somewhere else?
No.
So what's your body count?
Over 100.
You couldn't see yourself getting married then?
I've been married 5 times. I'm currently married.
So you're a man or?
No, my husband's in prison.
What? What the what? Huh? How does it keep getting worse and worse? It's like unraveling an onion and every single layer is just more garbage. So many twists and turns. But the lesson here today, fellas, okay, this is the lesson. Just let a woman talk and she will eventually tell on herself. She will eventually unveil all of her secrets.
Talking to this guy and he was like, I travel for work, and I found out he's a DoorDash driver.
I was dating a lady for a whole year. She told me she was a branch manager. I found out she was living in a tree.
What? You can call him many things, but you can't call him a liar.